Hello, and welcome to the third edition of Read Time with Mr. Beale. Today, we're going to be reading Oh, the Things You Can Think. Now, afterwards, just like with all of the read times, I'm going to break down this book as only I, Mr. Beale, can. First of all, I have an extra accoutrement today. We're going to be using our Read Time with Mr. Beale monocle to help us get through this book. This book was also a suggestion from a parent, I believe. Oh, the Things You Can Think by Dr. Seuss. Let us begin. You can think up some birds. That's what you can do. You can think about yellow or think about blue. You can think about red. You can think about pink. You can think up a horse. Oh, the things you can think. Oh, the things you can think up if you only try. You can try, or if you try, you can think up a guff going by. And you don't have to stop. You can think about schlop. Schlop, schlop, beautiful schlop. Beautiful schlop with a cherry on top. You can think about gloves. You can think about snubs. You can think a long time about snubs and their gloves. You can think about Kitty O'Sullivan Krause in her big balloon swing pool over her house. Think of black water. Think up a white sky. Think up a boat. Think of blues blowing by. You can think about night, a night and a nup. The birds are asleep and the 3 moons are up. You can think about day, a day and a dake. The water is blue and the birds are awake. Think and wonder and think. How much water can 55 elephants drink? You can wonder, how long is the tail of a zong? There are so many thinks that a thinker can think. Would you dare yank a tooth of the rinker-fink? And what would you do if you met a jaboo? Oh, the things you can think. Think of Peter the postman, who crosses the ice once every day, and on Saturdays, twice. Think! You can think anything that you wish. Think a race on a horse, on a ball, with a fish. Think of light. Think of bright. Think of stairs in the night. Think a ship. Think up a long trip. Go visit the Vipper of Vip. And left. Think of left. And think about beft. Why is it that beft always go to the left? And why is it so many things go to the right? You can think about that until Saturday night. Think left and think right, and think low and think high. Oh, the things you can think up, if only you try. The end. Now, here's some things I think about this book about thinking. You can think up some birds, yellow, blue. Well, I'm thinking black. You can think about red, you can think about pink, you can think up a horse. I hate horses. Hate them. This horse doesn't make any sense. Seems too small, like it's tiny or something. I don't know. Maybe it's just perspective. Horses don't do that. They don't have ears like that I know of. I don't know. I hate them. Okay. Oh, the things you can think up if only you try. If you try, you can think up a guff going by. Which one is the guff? Which one is it? Is it this dude or that thing? Because his title could be Guff. I don't even know. Schlop, beautiful schlop with the cherry on top. Yes, please. And snubs and gloves. I think gloves should actually be renamed snubs. I think we should call them snubs instead of gloves. Kitty O'Sullivan Krause in her balloon swimming pool over her house. I think this is blatant disregard for the people below, because if this springs a leak and all of a sudden all that water comes down, and this dog, I guess there's a dog in the pool with her and possibly her in that diving board. If this thing goes down, it's going to hurt somebody. And she don't care. She's not civic minded. Think of black water, think of a white sky. This is one of the darkest images I have ever seen in a Dr. Seuss book. This is so haunting. So this hole is spewing out ghosts while you are in a rowboat on a black sea with no other land in sight. I would say you made a bad decision. If that's you right here, you probably messed up. You're like, I went to go see the sights, and then you didn't see anything ever again. You can think about a night in Nanup. Where is Nanup? And are they on lockdown too? Because these dudes are not practicing social distancing. They're just letting it rip. Trying to go to Nanup. I'm sick and tired of being in my house. All right, a day into Dake, where the birds are awake. That's funny, because every bird looks like it's asleep. None of these birds have their eyes open. There are several that look like they are falling out of the sky. I don't buy it. I'm not going to the Dake. All these birds falling in the lake out of the sky. There's a lot of falling in this book. Think, and wonder. How much can 55 elephants drink? A lot. Like, too much. You can wonder, how long is the tail of a zong? All I got to say is, dang. That's a long tail. Man, that animal better be a predator. Because if it's a prey animal, it's just way too easy to catch. Okay. There's so many things that a thinker can think. Would you dare yank a tooth of the rinker fink? Hey, why would you? Is this an animal? Because if it is, you shouldn't just roll up to new places and pull the teeth out of things that you've seen for the first time. And if it's not an animal and it's a place, so we're talking about vandalism. That's what we're out here doing now, yanking the teeth off of buildings, strange buildings with weeds growing out of them, in this stark landscape where that's all there is. It makes you wonder who built them in the first place, possibly aliens. And what would you do if you met a Jabu? Run. That's what I would do. Get the bleep out of there, especially if I was this kid. As a person myself, running is not an option. I could try to walk quickly. If my car was nearby, I could drive. But this kid should run. Peter the Postman, thank you. All the mail carriers out there right now carrying mail, thank you. On Saturdays twice. His Saturday sucks. More horses, And now I got to ride a horse on a ball with a fish on my head. There's me as a child, right there. Only I didn't have any hair. I've been like this the whole time. Stairs in the Night, another incredibly dark picture. This whole book, I had not read it prior to reading it for this video, and I was surprised at how dark it could be. I actually think that's pretty cool. I do love Dr. Seuss. Here's Vip, pardon me, the Vipper of Vip with his bah. Yes, child, bring your boat into my dock. Throw him in jail, take all of his things. I am the Vipper of Vip. Going left, all these things going to the left. All these things going to the right. I'm concerned with one thing, and that's the Saturday night. Let's get to Saturday. You know what? In these strange times, why can't every day be Saturday? Probably because you need to do your work at some point in time. Oh, the things you can think. It's a lot more stuff you can think. Thank you very much for joining me. I think that's it. Remove the Read Time with Mr. Beale monocle. Stay safe out there, everybody. World crazy.